Okay, this is the Cashflow Quadrant by Kiyosaki, okay? And it talks about being employed, self-employed, business owner, investor, okay? I got into business to be a business owner. Y'all with me? I want to be a business owner. Who in here wants to be a business owner? Like who in here, like, you know, you got a boss and you're thinking, I'd do it different. You know, if I were in charge, I'd do it different, right? Who said that? Come on, don't lie to me. I better see 100% of the hands going. Come on, everybody has. Raise your hand, come on. Everybody has. We've all said that. We looked at our boss going, yeah, bro, I would do it so different than you, right? We've done that. Then the question is, why don't we? Glenn Sanford has given us an opportunity to do that. Glenn Sanford has given us a gold mine right in the palm of our hands. He's given each and every person in here, whether you're brand new, done this for 10 years, 20 years, 5 years, 2 seconds, you have a chance to be a business owner with this man. Are y'all hearing me? I don't think you hear me. You have a chance to be a business owner with this man. He has given us his platform for us to go build a business. This is insane. So they started talking this language to me. They didn't say it just like this, Justin, but I heard that's what they were saying. I was like, oh, dear Lord, back up. Now I'm texting my pastor going, I, capital letters, found it, right? What is it, right? What got me out of retirement was this. The 3 pillars, had to have them before we got here. Got to have all 4. However, this one sent me over the edge, Gabe. I was like, this is it. So here's the challenge. Who in here is an employee? Like you got a job right now, but you know, and you're doing this like a side deal job. Just only 2 people? Come on, 3? There's more than that. You heard my man TC, he did it for how many? TC, how many years did you have a job while you were doing this?
15 years.
15 years. And I only got 3 people in the room raising their hands. Someone's not telling me the truth. There's more employees in the room, I promise you that. So understand, there's nothing wrong with being employed. I'm not knocking it at all. There's nothing wrong with that. But I would look at my boss sometimes, our old boss, that bro, I do that a bit different. You know what I'm saying? I do that a little bit different. So this is E. So you want to go here if you can. Being self-employed. This is where people get tricked up, Myra, especially real estate agents. Since I've gotten in this business over 2 years now, and I'm interviewing real estate agents, I'm learning more and more about them. And they think they're business owners, but they're not. They're self-employed. The moment they quit working, the money quits coming in. Everything is based off their efforts. And it breaks my heart. Because I built a business in the insurance arena selling $45 a month policies and built a multi-million-dollar business. And you guys, y'all own the best business in the world. Are y'all aware of this? I don't think some of you do. I don't think the avenues that real estate has, the things that you can do inside of real estate. I'm telling you, y'all got the best gig in the world. I'm gonna say it again just to make sure y'all understand what I said. I built a business, and sold it for multi-millions, selling $45 a month policies. What are y'all doing? Y'all doing transactions? I mean, we had luxury here last week. What is that? That starts at 1.2 million, something stupid like that. You know what I'm saying? Calvin's selling, you know, the downtown Reunion Tower. That's a little bit more expensive than a 45. You with me? Like we have, like, this is the easiest uneducated way I can say it. This stuff's sexy. Y'all with me? Jennifer, when I tried to get people into insurance, it wasn't so sexy, man. I was like begging people, Sean, like, come on, man. You can do it, I promise. I promise you can do it. You only get shot at a couple times, it's good. But this is unreal, what y'all can do. What y'all have the ability at your hands, and you get to build a business in it, okay? So don't stay here. I want you to go here, okay? Well, how do you do that? Okay, I'm going to draw it out the way I've drawn out for 20 years. Daniel shows it a bit different. What I recommend highly, if this is your first time here watching this opportunity, please, I'm begging you, come back next week and watch Daniel explain it, because you'll understand a little bit more. You need both, I believe, to understand it completely, right? So I'm going to explain it the way I know and have done it for 20 years. What you want to do is go out and invite 12 people. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You want to invite 12 people to come check this out, okay? This is you right here. So you want to invite 12 people to come watch me, an uneducated dodo brain that can't spell and can't add, who sold a business for millions and is building a business over here for like 8 figures, okay? You just want to invite them. Hey, come check it out. Just come check it out. See what you think. Come check it out. Don't get upset. Don't get worked up. Don't be like, well, they didn't show up. Good. Invite more, right? And then some of them show up and say they don't want to do it. Good. Invite more, right? Some of them show up, start, and quit. Good. Invite more. Are y'all understanding the deal here? Don't overcomplicate this thing. I watch people complicate the simplest things in the world. Like, don't mess this thing up. So, thank God. See, I shouldn't knock college because these are 2 very smart college guys. There's nothing wrong with college. Some people just, it lets them make them stupid. So, this is you, and you bring in 12 folks, y'all with me? And just invite them in, and they sign up, get sponsored, all that good stuff. Here's what's gonna happen. Mark my words, this will happen, but you gotta get 12. You gotta get 12. Mark my words, this will happen. These 4 are gonna be nuts. They're gonna be crazy just like you. They're gonna be like, hey, you're telling me Glenn's gonna let us build a business on his platform? Get out of my way. I'm gonna invite everybody. Like, they'd be inviting everybody. Every day, Daniel would be showing the plan in his office. Dear Lord, you bring another person? For the love of God, you know? No kidding. These 4 are insane. This is what you're looking for, okay? But you can't get these 4 unless you get 12. I'm telling you, it's just the way it works. I've been doing this 20 years. I've been taught by the best of the best of the best. Any insurance people in here? That you built an insurance business? You? No? Okay. These 4 here, they're going to marinate a little bit and kind of sit around, and they're going to be like, you know, I don't got time to build. Those are the people that really need to build. If you're saying you ain't got time to build, you're the one that needs to build. You know why? Because when you quit working, you ain't got time. You're the one that needs to do it, okay? That's what I tell my clients all the time back in the insurance world. They say, I can't afford it. Then you're the one that need to get it. Because when you die, they're really in trouble. Your family's in trouble today. Imagine when you're dead. It's going to get worse, okay? So if they're telling you ain't got time, these 4 need to go, but leave them alone. Leave them alone. Don't try to get them to be these 4. Just be sweet and be nice to them. That's it, okay? These 4, I don't care what you do for them. Hey. I don't care what you do for them. You can tie their shoes. You can feed them. You can give them lunch money. They're still going to complain. They're going to be angry about something. And you can usually spot them a mile away now. Back in the day, Brandon, we couldn't spot them a mile away. Now you can spot them a mile away. It's called Facebook. And just see the stuff they post. And they start complaining about anything and everything. Just they complain about you next. It's coming. Just buckle up, man. You're going to be on their Facebook feed soon. This guy told me I can get rich and I didn't. I'm smarter than him. I know you are. That's why you ain't rich. So, don't worry about it, but just keep bringing them in, okay? That's all you do. These 4, they're going to bring in so many people. We have 7 tiers here, Sean. Why did I say Sean? Glenn Sanford is giving us 7 levels, Benet, to build with, okay? Meaning you get commissions off all of these levels. So these 4 are going to bring in the most of your business. These will bring in some here and there. And what you'll find is there'll be a crazy nut job down here. You'll find it. And when I say crazy nut job, y'all cool with that? I'm like, it's me. Like, I'm going to build and get rich here. All right, y'all with me? Like, you want to find like Brent Gove. Just look for him. He's out there. And someone over here will find him, I promise. But these guys in here, let's say you have 5,000 people on your team, 4,000 are coming from this group, this 4 right here. Every time. There's no way around it. Just the way it works, okay? And this is what I call, so you got people here, you got people here. Let's say you got 1,000 on level 7. You got 1,000 people on level 7. This is what I like to say. This is when you're making money while you're making money while you're making money while you're making money while, y'all want to help me finish? You're making, only 2 people want to do this. So you're making money while you're making money this is what it is. This is a business now. This is, you go to, who wants to travel? Who likes to travel? Where do you want to go?
Asia.
Asia. There's a lot of room over there. Can you be more specific?
Yeah, I'd love to go to Japan.
Japan. There we go. That's a little smaller. So Japan. So she's in Japan. She's having a good time, right? This is Jennifer, by the way. Anybody not know Jennifer? Raise your hand if you don't. That's Jennifer. Okay. So she's in Japan having a good time with her family, Nancy. Does she have to answer every phone call, or is she having a good time? If she has this, does she have to answer the phone call? If she doesn't, if she's self-employed, guess what she has to do? Has to answer the phone call, has to answer everything. And then she comes back from Japan, and this is what so many people say, and it breaks my heart. I need a vacation from my vacation. I hate when people post that. It breaks my heart so bad because I know what it means. You didn't enjoy while you were there. You weren't present while you were there. And you think everything else is wrong in the world. No, you're stuck here and self-employed. You're just stuck. Because even people will post, I'm self-employed and loving it. It's like a badge of honor. It's a badge of no, don't do that. Because everything revolves around you. See, this is what I tell people. When self ain't working, self is unemployed. And now at this point, being employed is better than self-employed. Because if you're employed, where is it? If you're employed, you get benefits and stuff, right? If you quit working here, you ain't getting nothing. Nobody paying you anything. But if you're over here, now let's turn down to a negative real quick, if that's okay? Because it's reality, this is life. And I'm not going to use anybody in here like I used for the last scenario, but you get cancer, you get heart disease, you can't work. What are you going to do? See, if you're here, you're looking at your wife or your husband and saying, we're in trouble. Not only do I have to fight for my life, but we're about to lose everything. Good God Almighty. Why would you do that when Glenn Sanford says, here, build a business on my platform. Just invite people. Quit trying to make them warriors. Quit trying to make them superstars. Just keep inviting enough warriors, enough TCs will come up. You'll find you a Scribner. Feel better? You find you a Scribner. I'll say it one more time just to make sure he don't beat me up on the way out. You will find a Scribner that will come into your life that will forever change everything. I'm not kidding you. It's happened to me many times. Carolyn's been with me when we've hired someone and I looked at her and go, this is it. Buckle up, everybody around us. It's about to get crazy. And they bring in like 500 people. Yeah, right? Okay. So, self-employed, and I need to get to the money real quick, sorry. Oh dear Lord. Why do I keep doing, oh, there we go. In fact, let's do this number right here. I've really butchered this. Read Richard Kiyosaki, is it Robert or Richard? Robert Kiyosaki's book, Rich Man, Poor Dad. Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Did I say Rich Man, Poor Dad? Yeah. I promise y'all, if I can do this, y'all can do this. I'm serious. This is normal, right? Carolyn drives me, and every time she drives me, she says, why are you driving? I said, I don't know. I kill us almost every time. But it's cool because I almost kill us, Gabe, and then I get rewarded for saving our lives. But I'm the one that almost started the wreck. Anyhow, so read Kiyosaki's book, Employee, Self-Employed, Business Owner, Investor. Because this is where you want to go. This is where you want to be. You want to be a business owner. Okay? We're not even going to focus on investor. I'll tell you who's an investor in this room. That's Daniel Ng. Him and his family, they're investors. That's a whole different category. I'm not even going to get into that right now. Okay? But I want you to go from here to here, and all you have to do is invite people. Now check this out. The question is, Myra, are you asking yourself, well, what do I make off of the, or you're not asking that question, but are some of you like, well, how do you make money when you bring people in, right? That's a legit question. How do you make money when you bring people in? Is anybody thinking about that? So let me break it down for you in the most simplistic way possible. This group right here, right? You're making about $400, maybe $450 every time they do a transaction. Now there's a breakdown, an actual percentage, an actual number, because we are traded on the NASDAQ, so Glenn has to show these numbers. What I'm about to show you is not Glenn's numbers, these are Paul's numbers. They're simpler, okay? Come next week, and I promise you Daniel does a great job of showing Glenn's numbers, the NASDAQ numbers. But I'm telling you right now, it's about $400, $450, okay? So each person, so if you have 12 people and they all do a transaction, you make about $400, $450. Is that good? It's not bad, right? Please understand me, I built a business and sold it just like this for multi-million dollars in a business where we sold policies for $45 a month. I'm gonna keep saying that till one of y'all walk out of here and say, dear Lord, what can we do here? We're selling $1 million homes. This is a different ballgame completely, right? So $400, you come down to level 2, it goes a little higher, it goes a little bit more, you get paid a little bit more, $450 to $500. You go down to 3, I think it drops down a little bit. You go up to 4, it goes up a little bit. You go down to 5, it goes down to 7. But don't worry about all that. Please, I'm begging you. Here's what I never want you to do. Please hear me. Don't ever try to figure out what you're making off this person. Please don't do that. Please, I'm begging you. I've seen so many transactional leaders, Jason. It's Jason, right? Jason, I've seen so many transactional, by the way, social media works. Jason's here because of my social media. Not bad. I really need to quit doing that. Social media, no, see, I did it.
Squirrel. Okay.
Yeah. I don't want you to focus on, I've seen a lot of transactional leaders and they never get to 100, 200, 500 people on their team because they're always looking at them as dollar signs. You're dead in the water the moment you do that. I don't want you looking at dollar signs, Judy. I want you to know what's his birth date, what's his wife's name, what's his kid's name, what's his favorite football team, where did he go to school, what does he like to do, and most importantly, why is he going to do this? Why is he going to get out of bed and be a self-employed person, be a warrior, have a warrior mindset of I can't quit? Why? That's what you want to know, not what you're making off that one person. I promise you, you're dead in the water the moment you start thinking that way. She was with me for 15 years. She saw every person that walked through her door, I'm going to build just like Paul. And they'd come to her, hey, how much am I going to make off this policy? And Karen would be like, man, you ain't going to make nothing. You are dead in the water. You look at everybody as dollar signs. Take the time. Take a genuine interest in this person. And I swear to you, I promise you, I swear to you, all this will take care of itself. All this will take care of itself, and you can make millions and millions of dollars by just knowing that person, and then knowing that person, and then knowing that person. Go play pickleball with them. I talked about pickleball yesterday. I ain't never played before. I said, Justin, you want to play pickleball? Let's go play pickleball. Yeah, let's go look like idiots. I think I'll look good. I'll wear expensive stuff and try to make it look good. But seriously, that's all you want to do, and you can build a massive business. Okay? Now, there's this thing called cap, and I want to talk about that real quickly. If you do 5, 6, 7 sales, okay, you move to a 100% contract. Can I just leave it at that? Like who wants to earn 100% of their sales? Raise your hand. Dear Lord, everybody should want to do that. Come on. Some people ain't raising their hands. Like you should raise 2 hands, Nancy. Come on, work with me. Thank you, Nancy. Nancy's my girl. So all you need to do is get you 5 or 6, 7 sales. That's it. And then you want to become an icon like these guys? Listen, it's not that difficult. I've been looking at the numbers. I've been looking at leads. It's not that difficult to hit icon, gang. Get you enough leads, build you enough activity, and I promise you, doing 10, 15, 20 sales a month, it can be done. I want to know who's going to be the first one to do it. I want to know who's going to stand up and say, you know what? Paul's right. I can easily do 20 a month. I can easily do 10 a month. I promise you can. Just go for it, okay? Now, I'm gonna end on 2 things here. I'm gonna quit drawing on the board. Y'all are saying thank God. Number 1 is Daniel Ng is our leader, and he has built an organization for all of us to where if you want to do residential, you can do residential. If you want to do commercial, you can do commercial. I shopped the world out there. There's not too many organizations that allow you to do that. And Daniel is saying, hey, use my expertise of 20 years and I'll teach you commercial. That's a gift right there all by itself. Daniel has built an organization of the most giving hearts, the most loving people I've ever met. I was being joking a little bit there, but I'm not kidding. When I was driving here the first time, the whole time I really wanted to turn around and go home. I was like, do I really want to do this again? I've done it once. I got my success. I got my big payday. I can retire. I'm done. Do I really want to do this again? And thank God I showed up because Daniel has built an organization of people that serve, people that love. They don't make fun of you because you hadn't made it. The coolest thing, Justin, when I came here, is none of them were like, hey, you sit over in the corner there because you hadn't done a transaction yet. And we're laughing, but there's organizations like that. I went to a convention of another group, and I'm not kidding you, that's the way they are. You sit over there until you do something for us. Till you prove yourself to us, you sit over there. Daniel's the opposite. Daniel's like, hey, I don't care what you've done. You come here messed up, jacked up, you come on in, we're going to treat you, we're going to serve you, we're going to care for you, we're going to love on you. That's just the way it's going to be. And I was like, man, did I ever find a home? And I got a cool nickname like the first time I got here. What Daniel's created here is a blessing. And it's amazing that I was able to come here with no experience whatsoever, and everybody had open arms and said, hey, what can we do for you? How can we help you? And all these guys, all these icons answered their telephones.